say that you are driving your bike to work on a hot sunny day. You will notice that it is quite uncomfortable to sit on your motorbike when it's not moving. However, when you start driving it, you start moving relative to the ambient air and suddenly it feels a bit more comfortable. What you just experienced is called convective heat transfer. You will experience a higher rate of heat transfer the faster you travel. In this example, your body is the heat exchanger. To increase the rate of thermal energy transfer in a heat exchanger, you could increase the velocity of the fluids. Now, there is one additional parameter which you could change, which is called as specific heat. Specific heat tells us the amount of heat that needs to be added to a system to see a unit Kelvin difference in temperature. The best way to study the effect of specific heat is to have a snack at a roadside food shop with an outdoor stove. You will notice that they have a huge block of solid on which dishes are prepared. These blocks have high specific heats, which means it's going to take a lot of time to heat them up. This may seem like a bad thing initially, but it is not, because the same block is also going to take a lot of time to cool down. In other words, it can retain a lot of heat. Alright, so we have learned what specific heat is, but what is capacitance and why is it so important? Well, you may not see it, but if you multiply mass flow rate and specific heat, you get a new term which is called as capacitance. I would encourage you to work out the units to see it yourself. Well, what does this term mean? If you work out the units of capacitance, you will see that its units is watts per Kelvin. In other words, it refers to the amount of heat transfer that is required to change the temperature of a system by 1 Kelvin. In other words, if you can increase the capacitance of your surrounding air, then you can experience a much higher rate of heat transfer. Now, there are two ways to do it. You can either increase the specific heat or you can increase the mass flow rate, which can be increased by just traveling faster in your bike. Alright, either way, capacitance is an extremely important parameter when it comes to heat exchanger design. The capacitance of both the hot fluid and cold fluid is extremely important, and if you are currently taking a course on heat transfer, you will see that the values for LMTD and also effectiveness NTU changes depending upon the capacitance of these two fluids. Alright, with that I would like to conclude this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.